Lauryn Hill is an American rapper, singer, songwriter, actress, and record producer. She is regarded as one of the greatest rappers of all time as well as one of the most influential musicians of her generation. She is often credited for breaking barriers for female rappers, popularizing melodic rap, and pioneering neo-soul for mainstream audiences. She rose to fame as a member of the iconic hip-hop group the Fugees in the 1990s. She later achieved even greater success as a solo artist. Her soulful voice, introspective lyrics, and unique blend of hip-hop, R&B, and reggae music have earned her critical acclaim and a devoted fanbase. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, released in 1998, is widely regarded as one of the greatest albums of all time. In addition to her music career, she has also appeared in films such as Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit, As the World Turns, and The Parenthood. She is known for her strong advocacy for social justice issues, especially when during a concert at the Vatican she spoke out against sexual abuse of children by priests and has used her platform to raise awareness about racism, sexism, and other causes. Hill's career has been marked by periods of hiatus and controversy. In 1998, New Arc filed a lawsuit against her for failure to properly credit them for the work on Miseducation. She responded that they had appropriately been credited and now were seeking to take advantage of her success. The suit was eventually settled out of court in 2001 with a reported settlement of $5 million. This event, frustrations from her relationship with Jean, pressures from the label to adopt a gangsta style, emulate Prince, and pressures to abort her baby Zion for her career marked the beginning of a downward period for Hill. She experienced long album delays and retreated to a self-imposed exile. Hill dropped out of the public eye. The pressures of fame began to overwhelm her. She disliked not being able to do errands, worrying about her appearance. She fired her management team and began attending Bible study, stopped doing interviews, watching television, and listening to music. She started associating with a spiritual advisor named Brother Anthony. Some familiar with her believe Anthony resembled a cult leader than a spiritual advisor. The Fugees embarked on a reunion European tour in late 2005. Old tensions soon resurfaced, and the reunion ended before an album could be recorded. Jean and Michelle both blamed Hill's demands and tardiness for the split. In April 2009, Hill engaged in a 10-day tour of European summer festivals. She performed 2 shows for the tour and passed out on stage during the start of her second performance. His management canceled due to unspecified health reasons. In 2012, she was charged with 3 counts of tax fraud. This was due to failure to file taxes for the $1.8 million in income she earned between 2005 and 2007. She eventually pleaded guilty to the charges, but she then made essentially no effort to pay her back taxes and penalties. In 2013, she was sentenced to and served 3 months in prison. Hill has won more than 60 awards throughout her career, including 8 Grammy Awards. For Album of the Year, Best R&B Album, Best R&B Song, Best Female R&B Vocal Performance, and Best New Artist, 6 MTV Video Music Awards, 4 NAACP Image Awards, 4 Guinness World Records, 5 Soul Train Music Awards, 2 Source Music Awards, 3 World Music Awards, and 3 American Music Awards. In 2021, she was inducted to the Black Music and Entertainment Walk of Fame. At the peak of her career in the late 90s, she earned an estimated $25 million from touring, merchandise sales, and album sales. However, her estimated net worth as of 2024 after tax settlements is estimated at $9 million. Early life. Lauryn Hill was born on May 26, 1975, in East Orange, New Jersey. Her mother, Valerie Hill, was an English teacher, and her father, Mal Hill, a computer and management consultant. She has 1 older brother named Mulaney. Her father sang in local nightclubs and at weddings. While growing up, Hill frequently listened to Curtis Mayfield, Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, Aretha Franklin, and Gladys Knight. Hill attended Columbia High School. She took acting lessons in Manhattan and graduated from Columbia High School in 1993. At 21 years old, Hill was still living at home with her parents. She had been enrolled at Columbia University during this period and considered majoring in history as she became a sophomore, but left after about a year of total studies once her music sales went into the millions. Personal life. Hill's personal life has been the subject of public interest, but she has been known for maintaining a degree of privacy. She began dating Rohan Marley, son of late reggae legend Bob Marley, in 1996 while she was in a relationship with Wyclef Jean. Hill and Marley welcomed son Zion David Marley in 1997, daughter Selah Louise in 1998, son Joshua in 2002, son John in 2003, and daughter Sarah in 2008. Lauryn also has a son, Micah, who was born in 2011 and whose father isn't publicly known. Hill later said that she and Marley have had long periods of separation over the years. Career. Hill began her career in high school with a music group named the Translator Crew with Prakazrel, Praz, Michelle, and multi-instrumentalist Wyclef Jean. The group began performing in local showcases and high school talent shows. Hill was initially only a singer but then learned to rap too. They later renamed their group Fugees and signed a contract with Columbia Records in 1993. The group became known for their genre blending, particularly of reggae, rock, and soul. Their debut album Blunted on Reality, released in 1994, sold poorly and was met by poor critical reviews due to their management's insistence they adopt gangsta rap attitudes. Although the album made little impact, Hill's rapping was seen as a highlight. Hill's image and artistry, as well as her full, rich, raspy alto voice, placed her at the forefront of the band, with some fans urging her to begin a solo career. The Fugees' second album, The Score, peaked at #1 on the U.S. Billboard 200. It won the Grammy Award for Best Rap Album and was later included on Rolling Stone's list of the 500 greatest albums of all time. Singles from The Score included Fugees Era, Ready or Not, and the Bob Marley's cover No Woman, No Cry. Her rendition of Killing Me Softly became the group's breakout hit. It won the Grammy Award for Best R&B Performance by a Duo or Group with Vocals. In 1997, the Fugees split to work on solo projects, which Jean later blamed on his tumultuous relationship with Hill. Hill recorded her solo record The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill in Jamaica. The album featured contributions from D'Angelo, Carlos Santana, Mary J. Blige, and John Legend. In terms of production, Hill collaborated with a group of musicians known as New Ark. Released on August 25, 1998, the album received rave reviews from contemporary music critics. In 2017, NPR rated the album as the second-best album of all time created by a woman. In 1999 Grammy Awards, Hill became the first woman to be nominated in 10 categories in a single year. In addition to Miseducation works, the nominations included her rendition of Can't Take My Eyes Off You for the film Conspiracy Theory and Hill's writing and producing of A Rose Is Still a Rose, a hit for Aretha Franklin. In July 2001, Hill unveiled her new material to a small crowd for a taping of an MTV Unplugged special. A live album of the concert was released in May 2002 and featured only her singing and playing an acoustic guitar. The album received sharply divided critics. It was later certified platinum in the US by the RIA. In 2004, she produced the music video of the song Social Drugs through her website. For the first time since 1997, the Fugees performed in September 2004 at Dave Chappelle's Block Party and at BET Awards 2005. Hill began touring on her own, although to mixed reviews, often arriving late to concerts, performing unpopular reconfigurations of her songs and sporting exaggerated appearance. In June 2007, Sony Records released an album titled Ms. Hill, which featured cuts from Miseducation, various soundtracks, contributions, and other unreleased songs. Hill also released a new song, Lose Myself, on the soundtrack to the film Surf's Up. In January 2010, Hill returned to the live stage and performed in stops across New Zealand and Australia. She performed her album titled Kalami Phase. She appeared at the Harmony Festival and the Rock the Bells Hip Hop Festival series, where she performed The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill in its entirety. She increased the tempo and urgency from the original recording, but at times had difficulty in communicating with her band. Hill continued touring for the entire 2020. In February 2012, Hill performed a new song titled Fearless Vampire Killer during a sold-out performance in Washington, D.C. In late 2012, she toured with rapper Nas. Her portion of the tour, titled Black Rage, is named after her song. On May 4, 2013, Hill released her first official single, Neurotic Society Compulsory Mix. The release received some criticism, with her responding that the song was not targeted at any particular group. She put out a single called Consumerism that she had finished while incarcerated. She was allowed to postpone part of her confinement in order to tour in late 2013 under strict conditions. Hill contributed her voice to the soundtrack for What Happened, Miss Simone, a 2015 documentary about the life of Nina Simone. In 2016, Hill hosted and headlined the inaugural Diaspora Calling festival. She recorded a studio version of her song, Guarding the Gates, for the movie Queen and Slim, which was released on November 27, 2019. She still continued to tour to date. Hill founded the Refugee Project, a nonprofit outreach organization that sought to transform the attitudes and behavior of at-risk urban youth and raised money for Haitian refugees. She still participates in several charity events. Her influence on the music industry and her status as a cultural icon remain undeniable. Her powerful voice, thought-provoking lyrics, and artistic vision continues to resonate with audiences around the world. Thank you for watching. Click on the notification button and subscribe for more content.